Pretty cool, eh? So it was time for me to create this new identity for myself. I had a logo before, but it was super old and it wasn't aligned anymore to who I am and what I do nowadays. I thought that was time for a rebrand, and that's what I did. The new logo for my personal identity was in the making for a while now. I did the first sketches last year. In June this year, I've put some work to it and settled on the logo type. But it was only on the last month that I got back to work on it again. Still needed to make a decision on the symbol and finalize everything. Here are some of the steps of my process and the options I was working on. To understand it better, I'll show you the visual identity presentation I did for myself. It's good to do this to make sure that you followed all the requirements and ideas you had in mind. And also, it works as a presentation guide for future projects. There are 4 concepts that I wanted to have in my brand, more like keywords. The first one is personal. Me, Ivan Sanford, and my personality. Aside from my own name, this is represented by a symbol with my initials and could be used as a clothing brand. The second one is futuristic. I love technology, so I wanted some sort of sci-fi feel to my new logo. For this concept, I got inspired from the geometric lines which are commonly used in sci-fi user interfaces. The third concept is exploring. I love adventure and I want to keep discovering new places and learning new things. This is represented by the infinity loop. And the last one is time, because I believe it's the most valuable thing in life. This concept is translated through the hourglass symbol. So here's the final result. It's simple and geometric. The symbol and typeface are built on straight and diagonal lines, expressing the futuristic concept. On the symbol, you can see the I for Ivan and the S for Sanford, which also form the infinity loop and the hourglass icons. And here's the short version with the last name abbreviated. I don't want it to be confused with the brand Vans. Of course, that some people are going to say that, but you know, it's not Vans, it's Ivan. So it's IVANS. I used to sign that when I was in uni. Yep, this was one of my first personal logos ever for an university project. And before that, this was one of my first attempts to graffiti. Please don't judge me. Okay, back to the presentation. Here are some mock-ups of logo applications, the grid on which the logo was built, signatures, collateral logos, colors, and typography. After having all defined and designed, I worked on some animated intros to use on my videos. You've already seen a couple of them at the beginning of this vlog, but there's also an intro for the short version of the logo and for the full one, which kinda explains the logo itself. Then I updated my personal website. And to go with all these new changes, I'm going to stop using my older domain, the ivansanford.me. My new domain now is ivansanford.is. Can you see what I did there? Neat! Is domains are actually from Iceland, but it goes really well with my name because it's my initials, it's my symbol, and it also works to define who is Ivan Sanford. So there you have it. This is my new logo, but do you want to know what's the most exciting thing about it? Check this out. How awesome is that? And not only one, but 2! This is what I like most about my new logo. It is something that goes really well in a clothing item, especially one that I use a lot. It's so great to see things that you create coming alive like that. That's why we do it, right? I'm super happy about it. I guess that what Levi Allen says all the time, life is better when you make stuff. Yeah, he's totally right about it. And if you don't know him, he's a filmmaker from Canada. He's made this documentary about slacklining that it's awesome. It's just incredible. It's called Untethered. Just go watch it. It's gonna take your breath away in the end. Just trust me. So aside from the new logo, which was the biggest thing that I wanted to share with you, I recorded some other stuff that happened in the last month. Today I'm having my wisdom tooth extracted. I only have one. It was super fast, no pain at all. Here's the little bastard. The other thing was I couldn't do any activity for about a month because my right knee, I think it was some problem with my cartilage or my meniscus. I had a similar problem in the left knee years ago, and I even had surgery on this one, but now it's the right knee, and it's like a similar pain. I couldn't walk properly. It was really painful. I've been doing this physio training, so my knee is much better now. I can do pretty much everything again. I can still feel a little bit, but you know, way better than before. A couple of weeks ago there was this amazing swell on the East Coast, and after the surf session in the way back to Auckland, I decided to take a new route, and I went to the west coast to catch the sunset, and it was just great. I think it was the first week of spring, and it was just an amazing day. A few days later, there was a chilled out paddling session with the boys in Sanfaranui.
Right, next one. Come on,
There's also some other things going on in my life at the moment, but I'm not gonna talk about it now, probably in a future vlog or something. So to go with my new branding, there's only one thing left to do. Alright, I know November is long gone. I was supposed to finish this vlog in the last month, and now it's almost New Year's. But I still got my mustache, see? I think I won't make any vlogs of the holidays. I might just do some highlights video or something. And I still got to edit the vlog of my birthday, which was in the beginning of December. So in the meantime, Happy New Year, and I hope you enjoy your holidays. And don't forget, you can subscribe to my channel so you don't miss when I upload a new video. Thanks heaps!